So let's get going with the music. Too high to die. Alright, after some technical issues, we are ready to go. So tonight we're finally entering the Nether in our Cheeseblock world. After after 8 streams. We're going to get ourselves a Nether portal and find our way into the Nether. And hopefully make even more progression in the pack. We're listening to Too High to Die by Apollo Music. Alrighty, bit of a gap in the music there. And we'll get started shortly. Alright, so that was Too High to Die by Puddle Music. We're just going to listen to Puddle while I make sure everything is ready. See if we get a couple more people joining the stream, and then we'll get started. So if you're wondering what Cheeseblock is, it's a Skyblock mod pack made by Dan Rob's Frobs, modded, obviously. And it's using Tinker's Construct as the main focus, and specifically the cheese block that's available in Tinker's Construct, and expanding on that and making some extra types of cheese, and making it a bit more fun with the cheese, being very cheesy. It's been a lot of fun to work through so far and get to the point I've got to, so hopefully we can make some even more progress tonight. Alright, I'm going to try something a little different. We're going to go into the game while the rest of the intro plays. Hello, welcome. And let's go build a platform to put our Nether portal on. Let's grab a bunch of this seared stone for that. Should have a... Yeah, we've got an iron wand we can use to place it a little faster. So let's go with a bunch of it over here. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go with 6. Alrighty, we're nearly done with our portal. I'll just hit, yep, our music, so that's fine. Let's move our outro track to the last spot on our music player, and we'll get into it. Okay, so you're just joining. We're about to enter the Nether in Cheeseblock. And this is the first time entering the Nether in the mod pack. At least on stream. I've had a bit of a play with it off stream, but not in this world. So this is the first time in this world entering the Nether. And it's going to be Skyblock, I can tell you that. So no surprises there. So let's head over this way. And we'll place... We reach? No, we can't. Alright, we'll just heal her up. Place one here. One here. Standard Nether portal. Alright, and we're going to get some stairs in here so we can walk up and down a little easier. And let's go with, let's go 12. We'll go all the way around. I'm gonna need another set. All right. One more set. Hello, Ava Coyote. Good to see you. All right. So this is a Cheeseblock, Skyblock world that we're working on. I think you might have joined from the last Ethereal Airships stream. This is a little different. This is, as you can see, we've got all sorts of unusual blocks. Different type of modding. We've got a bunch of different types of cheeses. And we've got one captive villager. Because we don't trust him not to wander off. And let's see, if we swoop that over, we should be able to, yep, light the Nether portal. And head into the Nether. Hello, Catsmith. Message deleted? Okay. Alright, let's head up here. Drop off that one, and I need somewhere to put our framing table as well, because we're going to need some more storage soon. We're going to make some compacting drawers and make our life a little easier, a little less tedious when it comes to the block placement. Let's see, can we? Yeah, we can place one there. Alright, and we'll just thin that out a little bit. We'll put our framing table over here. I'll just move that over a bit. We'll put that just, nope, one to the right. Just there, okay. Getting on to night time again, so let's just put a wall at the back here. And we'll go one section over, and then fill this one in. Starting to make some rooms here. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And we'll have a quick sleep, and then we'll head into the Nether. Alright, cheese. Yes, everything is cheese. So, Cheeseblock, basically what we did with the Cheeseblock mod pack was we started off on a 5x5x5 block of cheese. And we had to progress from there. We've had to make things out of cheese. And the early game was actually quite a lot of fun, but we're well past that at the moment. I'll show you some of the stuff we got. Some of the things we're doing. For the moment, we get rid of some things from this mob farm. Just see if we've got... So we've got one skeleton there. We've got a creeper there. Okay, we've got a couple of villagers over here. We need another witch, though. Don't have any witches yet. Or we need to make a weakness potion that we can throw. And yes, we have lava. Yes, so we have severing with this seared stone cleaver. And so we can get creeper heads, we can get TNT, and we can get zombie heads, skeleton heads, and basically you get more drops as well. So surprisingly, we didn't get any gold armor from all of them. The creeper heads we can actually smelt and get glass from, strangely. The skulls we can smelt and get milk from, of all things. And the zombies, when we get zombie heads, we can get iron ingots directly from those. But we are going to head into the nether. We are wearing some golden boots, so that's good. Do we have any other... armor in here? Or do I maybe make some more armor? We've got a better leather tunic by the look of it. Let's go with... So yeah, we've got skeleton skull. Don't need to make more milk, but we could if we wanted to. So let's grab that leather tunic and we'll craft it with the one we're wearing. Just to have some slightly better armor than nothing. This is because I'm sure we're going to run into piglins. Alright, I'll see if we can get a zombie head just to demonstrate. One zombie head, there we go. So yeah, we get all the heads. Now the reason we need that is we need to get blaze heads to progress. It shouldn't be a Terraria thumbnail. Let me just try doing an update all titles again. That should hopefully update the thumbnail. Alright. If you refresh, it should hopefully be a Minecraft thumbnail again. Alright, let's head into... the nether. Alright, and our nether will be... we've spawned on top of what we need, and we've got an island down there as well, so this is basically a geode of sorts. We're in a crimson forest biome as well. Okay. So you can see basically that structure there is what we're on top of. We've got some geodes in the nether which contain echo crystals or ichor crystals. And we need to get those ichor crystals. And we also need to find a fortress or a bastion, because we need to get blazes. Latency is better on the Twitch side of things. I see that's you over, Cody. No worries. All right. So let's bridge out a bit. We have not a lot of seared stone left though, so we might just head this way. And we'll just use the structure one to bridge out a little wider. And that's it. Okay, so let's go grab some more materials. Alrighty. Alright, so we've got 3 on YouTube and 2 on Twitch. It's not bad going. Alright, so let's grab some more of these bricks. Bricks, blocks, whatever. Yeah, we'll just grab the blocks. Seared stone blocks are as good as any for making our way through the nether. Alright, so we also want to head to that island and get some of those trees over there. For the moment, we want to head to this one. This next geode. You can see the geode from here as well. So we're gonna look at bridging down as well later. At the moment, we just want to bridge across. I'm going to find the want to find all the different biomes, but we especially want to find any structures. Alright, now we could be using slabs here to make it safer and less likely that things will spawn, but for the moment I think we'll be okay. Famous last words. Let's just go with some more of these. Now we also have the Forgiving Void in the Nether, so you don't actually have to worry about falling into the void, but it does mean we have to worry about the landing if we fall from the top again. Okay, which we will, of course, if we fall off. I'm just going to go this way a bit. We'll just extend. Did I? I did. Okay. Alright, so that gets us a bridge across here. We may as well go one more that way. And we've got too many blocks in our inventory. Alright. So just drop some things off back at spawn. Does look like an egg, doesn't it? Alrighty. Drop off the rest of these ones. And we might make a bunch of slabs. Yeah, we'll make a bunch of slabs. I'll just grab 2 more. That way we can safely bridge across without worrying about spawning things all over our bridge. That looks good. Okay. Alrighty, so now next thing we want to do is we want to open up our quest book, claim a couple of things. Alright, so this is the chapter 1 quest. So we start on cheese, we need to make various things out of cheese, and then progress to making non-cheese things. And once we've done that, we had to start grilling things, starting with a cheese furnace. And then we managed to finally get to some form of dirt and some form of trees. So that was a bit of an adventure. And then from there, we ended up getting slime trees, skyrate saplings, and we ended up getting dirt and various different plants from the dirt, and we eventually progressed to lava. So, and sand and gravel, and getting started on Tinker's Construct. And then we progressed to where we're up to now, which is we've got our 10 obsidian, we've entered the Nether, and now we're looking at getting crying obsidian, making templates, locating a fortress, and getting 4 ichor or ichor crystals to progress a bit further. Alright, so we have gold on, so this guy won't bother us. We're going to break into the egg. And you can see we've got various different things here. So we've got, well, I might put the cheese curd away. We'll come back with that. And we'll take the netherrack. So netherrack we're going to need later on. And we got more piglins over here, and zombified piglins. Hello, C-Ray garbage bins. Alright, so let's see, we'll start a new chest here, I think. All of the nether gear. Nether stuff, we'll put the cheese curd away. May as well sleep on this side. Alright. So, let's see. Cheese curd can go in this one where it belongs. And then we'll grab some more of this wood. So we managed to get the green heart from the original sky root, and from the green heart we can burn the green heart saplings to get regular oak saplings. But for the moment we're more focused on getting some more chests made, and we did have a bunch of green heart already in there, but that's fine. You can see we've got some oak saplings there. So with those oak saplings we can make all the other types of saplings as well. But again, for the moment we're more focused on just getting these chests made and placed next to the Nether Fortress. Nether Portal. And we're going to do it on the on this side of the Nether Portal so that we can place things without worrying about, and place things and remove things without worrying about getting attacked by the friendly neighbourhood piglins. I know I could use the wand to place that, but can't really be bothered all the time. Let's just go with one more to place it here. And there we go. And then we'll get our chest placed here. Just dump a bunch of nether related stuff here once we start getting it. So the netherrack, for example. We'll drop off the seared stone there for the moment. And we do have some more lava, so let's put our lava away in a tank. We're going to need that. Let's put it in the fuel tank of the main smeltery. Okay. Alright, so back to the nether. And let's see. Back. Oh, I just threw that across. Have to pick that up. Back this way and over here. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to pick up all the stuff that we've been mining. We're going to need these crystals. Well, that was, of course, what I was expecting. We're running some hoglins. Alright, so there we go, we've got some mature crystals. We want to get some of those. First, we might want to do some healing. So let's head back down. Grab some food. We didn't have far to go to get to our first landmass, which is nice. It can take a while to get there sometimes. Alright, so we'll leave the echor crystals. Let's see, can we use them? Can we craft anything from those? So we've got a new type of cheese we can craft, but we need dense cheese, echor crystals, nether star shards, and smooth basalt to make that. This is a nether star cheese block. So it's going to take a while to get the items to make one of those. Put the ichor crystals in there, and we will place that extra bit of netherrack there as well. And here we go, got some regular cheese we could have eaten, and the calcite we'll place there as well. Alright, we'll heal a little bit. Yes, the Hoglin did get destroyed in a few seconds. Mainly because we didn't make enough space for it. Didn't leave enough space for it to run through. We could have got destroyed quite quickly there as well, so nice that we managed to take it out first. I do want to go over and get some of those resources later, but for the moment, just going to head along here. There's a bunch of hoglins over there as well. That's a lot of hoglins. I'm glad we didn't go over there. Alright. So we got one leather. I'm going to get some of these crystals. So we got budding crystals. They work kind of like amethyst. So I got 4 ichor crystals already. 4 ichor crystals. Alright, so back to the quest book to see what we do with those. Now we need an ichor crystal block, which we can easily get from the ones we've already harvested, or we can just harvest another one. And we also need to locate a fortress while we're here, and find a smithing table and some crying obsidian. So let's harvest some more of this. And we'll harvest a single block. So we got that one. Should open up something else. It's used to craft a specific type of cheese block. Okay, so we already found that. Now what can we do with this one? Alright, so we can make an ichor staff if we have bloodshroom stems and queen slime. Quite sure what that does. Alright. Now we can also melt this down. We can blast it to get ichor balls. We can melt it down. We can. There we go. If we melt it down in a foundry, we get blazing blood and ichor. But we need to have blazing blood to melt it down with. This is where it gets into. Again, we need to have blazing blood to melt it down with. We get blazing blood again. Alright, and with the modifier work table we can do a few things as well. Not quite sure what the next steps are for this one, so let's grab a couple more of these just in case. Leave the budding ones. So we needed at least 4 for making that cheese. So 10, that should be enough. Right, now maybe I could bring some gold back and trade with these guys. We have a bow, we do have a bow. Do we have any arrows? We have 1 arrow. I think maybe we eat some cheese. And see if we can take this guy out with the sword. Got no one else in range. No, he's running away. I'll take this opportunity to go back without getting attacked. So that hoglin's waiting now. Oh, we've got a piglin here. Alright, I'm sorry piglin, but we can't keep you around. Bit more gold and some rotten flesh. We've got 1 gold ingot. Maybe we can grab a few more of those and I'll get 1 more at least. Alright, so I'll put the ichor away. So we can't smelt that down yet, and we'll just have a look at what else we might want to do. So, locate a fortress and a smithing table and crying obsidian. Smithing table and crying obsidian. Okay. So we'll try and get the crying obsidian from bartering. So that'll be the quickest way to do it. We'll take 2 gold in, will that be enough? Could always harvest a bunch of this and see how much more gold we get. Hogan saw what happened to his brother and is now scared. Yeah. Always biding its time waiting for revenge. Okay, so we got 2 of these. Let's do it inside so we don't have any risk of dropping things on the void. Perfect, you'll do. What do you got for us? Leather. Thanks. Anything better than leather? Leather boots. Oh no. Rotten flesh. I think we got ripped off. Okay. Well. Keep trying on that one. This is not cheese, but there was cheese outside, yes. Cheese back in the overworld. Okay, we've got way too many hoglins wandering around our nether portal. We might have to try and spawn proof it again. Also, we're going to need to come back with some arrows. Oh, he's gone. That's the easiest way to deal with him. Knock him off into the void. Oh! Don't you dare. Alright, we're gonna have to eat some rotten flesh here. Alright, we need some more armor. Did we go to the golden apple? No, I think we'll just use some stairs and get back up. Now that we got rid of the rest of the hoglins. We'll go back and get some cheese from the overworld. Oh, and a piglin shot me. Okay. Well, back to the overworld. So yes, this is lots of cheese here. We may as well sleep. And the piglins will not be angry with us anymore. Trying to get out without that happening, but, you know. Oh, and we got another couple of piglins out here. That's lovely. Might have to fence off our little adventure there. Alright, do we have any unbreaking bow here? Might just... if we shoot that guy, we'll antagonize the other one. Alright, we'll leave them here. Get our corpse and try not to get attacked. Alright, so we should be wearing gold again now. Yep. And now we've got a bow, so if we get attacked by anything, we've got the opportunity to defend ourselves. Maybe we go back and use an anvil to fix the bow, so we got something a bit better, a bit more powerful. Anything left in here? Nope. Okay, just got a corpse sitting there and it's disappeared. Alright. Yeah, accidentally hit the piglin while trying to kill a hoglin. That is what happens, unfortunately. Alright, so... we are definitely going to need to spawn-proof that main island. We're getting way too many piglins out here. Alright, well you're stuck. Maybe we grab a couple of boats and we just immobilise the piglins that are out here. So you don't get completely destroyed by them. We still don't have much in the way of armour. Let's see, we got an oak sapling over here. Let's cut this one down. Grab some more oak wood. Make some more boats. Alright, so plant another oak sapling. And we'll May as well bone meal it while we're here. Let's pop those away. And the bone meal for now. We'll make 2 boats. 1, 2. Can't stack them, that's right. Alright, so it looks like one of the piglins has wandered off on their own. Where he's come up here. Let's see if he's come up here. Sure sounds like it. Yeah, he's up there. Okay. Okay, so that's 1 piglin. 2 piglins in boats. Boat the other piglin. Maybe we can get some gold from these guys. Alright. Not really. We're getting more gold from the blocks. Alright, we'll take out this last piglin. And again, not getting anything interesting, just the occasional gold nugget. Alright, I think we need some more gold to trade with the piglins. In the meantime, let's just take these guys out. More XP. And we might put our golden apple away as well. I was hoping for some gold armor, but oh well. Yeah, we might just mine those cheese clusters and get some gold from that. Might as well put a golden apple away for now. Won't need that for a little while. And to make some leather pants, I guess. Also just make some iron armor. Not like we've got a shortage of iron. Let's make some iron pants. Actually, iron chest plate. That'll help. And a shield as well. And for the moment, we'll just toss the leather stuff. Oh, we've got an enderman in there. That's one reason I haven't updated the mod farm yet, is this mod farm still drops enderman. But not enough to justify keeping the farm in an efficient state. Alright, so let's go with mining some of this. So you'll see what the cheese clusters do in a moment. I probably want to... Oh, may as well go with... dropping some of this stuff off. Let's see. Clay and such like we can drop off down the bottom. Bone meal we might leave up here, which we already had in the inventory. Gunpowder, we'll drop that off. Okay, that should do for now, and we'll just mine this stuff from the top. So because it's just cheese, we stick to it if we try to jump. So it kind of works like honey. But, because it's cheese clusters, see all those nuggets stuck in the cheese clusters? That's where we've got all of our early resources. And we're going to drop everything except the gold for the moment. And the pistons are so that we don't have to mine these to move on to the next one. But we get a lot of other stuff as well, so... And rather than mining that last one, we're just going to push it up with the piston. And as you can see, we've got one more gold ingot worth of gold out of that. We've even got some diamonds, lapis, redstone, all the good stuff. So, and copper as well. So let's use our pistons to replace that. Now, unfortunately, we can't move the seared stone with a piston for some reason. So when we get those, we have to just mine them. And part of the reason for this is because without Silk Touch, there's molten seared stone here, which actually burns anything that falls in it. So we were losing some efficiency on the mining. Now the cheese, it's actually more efficient to mine with pickads than the pickaxe. And then we'll just keep going till we got a bit more. You can mine the seared stone with the pickads as well, but it's a bit slower. And so what we might do here is just push the cheese up. And we'll keep the cheese in that row. Get a row of each. And so on. Not going to push all of this up, but that's how we replace it. We're not going to remine it. We might just replace the stacks. So occasionally we get two in a row. And you get one of three things. You either get the seared stone, the cheese clusters, or the cheese. We missed one there, but that's fine. We'll just take that one out. Grab the resources. Push the cheese up. And we're also getting regular amethyst there as well. Alright, so we'll just pop that away. We also got coal nuggets, which is how we got our coal. For the moment, we're just going to push that one up. That one up. Move across. Continue. Rinse and repeat. I haven't quite automated this yet, but it's getting close. So that one we just push straight up. That one goes across. We just keep going until we hit the push limit on this one. And then we'll take a break from the mining. Get back to the Nether. I think we're about to hit the push limit. Yep, we've hit the push limit. Okay. So, we may as well mine this one. A little bit more gold. And of course we can smelt the iron armor, or the gold armor and the iron armor to get more of that. And smelting it with Tinker's Construct, we get more back sometimes than you would more than just a single nugget. So, always nice. Let's see if we can make a helmet if we turn these into nuggets. Turn these into ingots. We'll be a little bit more prepared to take on the Nether. Of course, we can also make some other stuff as well. Make some leather pants. Grab that that gold nugget. And we could go one more gold ingot to trade. Or to barter, I should say. Alright. What do we get from this one? More cheese. And we've got... Alright, so we need to mine that down, or we need to start getting rid of the cheese. Alright, so let's put this away. And we might leave these... Might leave these over here. In this chest. So they're out of the way. We will need the Silky Cloth shortly. We need to try and get Silk Touch. Alright. There is liquid cheese there, yes. So it's liquid cheese and liquid seared stone are the liquids we mix to make the cheese clusters, or the cheese, or the seared stone. It's kind of like a cobble generator, and a little more complicated. Alright, so we're going to place a bunch of stone slabs around here to spawn-proof this bit. We don't want all the hoglins and piglins spawning here. Now that we've got that done, let's just continue that. And out this way. Make it a little bit safer up here. So yes, cheese fondue is the technical term for the liquid cheese in the pack. Or fondue. I've been saying fondue because it just sounds more fun to say it that way. Alright, and down here. Don't want any baby hoglins spawning. And yes, we could probably use the building one to make this faster, but I'm just going to go this way. Slabs will stop things from spawning. Alrighty. That's not what I wanted. I want that tool. Okay. You guys can stay there for the moment. Just for now. Mainly because I can't be bothered trying to remove you. But once you get out of there, I will slab that one off as well. Alright, so that'll stop them from spawning right where we come in. And we seem to be out of slabs. Okay, that'll do us. We'll head back for a couple more slabs. Alrighty. For anyone new here, if you're enjoying the stream, please feel free to subscribe or follow, depending on which platform you're on. Obviously, that's follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube if you're enjoying the stream. If you're not, that's fine as well. You can like the stream if you're enjoying it, if you don't want to commit to subscribing. Both are good. They help me out. Let's see, we need a couple more of those slabs. We got 6 there, and let's grab another stack. Alright, we'll put these ones away. Alright, so yes, liquid cheese and liquid seared stone underneath the other one. So it took a while to get to the point of having enough lava to, actually having the lava to make a cobblestone generator, so we do have one of those as well. But stone is actually less useful than you might think. Alright, we can get back up, and let's just go onto the map and we'll remove that death point. Just because I don't like having giant red beacons coming up. Alright, got my timer going off to remind me that I'm about halfway, or approaching the halfway point of my stream. Started a little late, so it's about 10 minutes away for the halfway point of the stream. 8-10 minutes. Alright, now we do have a hoglin here. So we might need to see if we can encourage it to follow us. Or carefully shoot the hoglin, not the piglins. And the hoglin's gone. Okay. At least that one. There's a hoglin. A baby hoglin. Okay. Baby hiding behind the piglins. Let's see if we can take that one out. Yep, easy. Alright. We got another one up there, we do. Why are they not hunting it? Aren't they meant to do that? Alright, well, I guess pork's on the menu. Okay. Looks like pork's back on the menu, boys. Alright. What have you got for us? Leather. That's really useful. More leather. Thanks a lot. Okay. This is why we need a lot more gold. So we should theoretically make a gold farm. We can make it in a very similar way to the farm that we have in the overworld. But we did get a little bit more iron. I'll look at it as well. Iron nuggets. So we may as well drop off the leather. Wait, is that a new llama? Did we get a wandering trader that's disappeared? Or do we have... We got another wandering trader that's disappeared. We must have missed the wandering trader. We've somehow ended up in the other boat. No? Huh. Looks like we did get a wandering trader that they've disappeared. Yeah. Wandering trader's disappeared. That's a shame. Oh, I wonder if the wandering trader's up there. That'd be hilarious. We do need to have a look up there, so let's check that out. We don't have any zoom mods, so... May as well check it out. So right about here is actually where we would put the edge of our new mob farm anyway. Okay, no wandering trader left here, but that's fine. So what we'll do is open up the existing mob farm and then let things that can be damaged by the light get damaged by the light. And then we would change it over to a flushing mob farm. But in order to get up and down safely, we would need a lot more ladders. So we might put that off for a little while. And we can build it pretty quickly with the building wand. But just not quite ready to do that yet. Which doesn't have a like button, that's true. But if you're watching on YouTube as well, which you were earlier, you could hit the like button on the stream over there. Alright, so let's pop that one down. Let's see. We didn't end up making that shield yet, so we don't have enough iron left to do that. Okay, that's alright. Got some ender pearls, so let's put the ender pearls in the ender pearl chest over here. Ender pearl space in the chest over here. And let's give these guys a bit of a start. Have we got any zombie heads? Yep, so that's more. Those zombie heads are more iron. So we can just put those straight into the smelter and get iron directly from those. Into the smelter. Let's try it again. That one. So they'll just turn into molten iron, and we can then just extract those as ingots. But not doing us much good at the moment. Should we bother taming this? Yeah, we'll tame this llama so we can use it later. Already liked on the YouTube on stream. Appreciate that. Okay, so we've got a tamed trader llama. Makes 3. Alright. And anybody else watching on YouTube, if you haven't already, hit the like button. That'd be great. Okay, so let's see. Alright, let's cook up some pork chops. Do we have a campfire already? Let's make a campfire. Alright, we'll replant our tree. We'll make some more trees in a little bit. Oh, we've also got access to bamboo wood because we've got the bamboo. So, let's see. So oak logs and sticks were what we needed. And a little bit of coal. Or charcoal, but we've got coal, so might as well use it. And there's our campfire. Alright, so we'll cook ourselves up some pork. Let's put our campfire back up top. Let's see. Campfire can go. Need more space. Campfire can go over here, and we need to plant another one of those green heart saplings. Doesn't actually green heart, I just like the idea of a green heart more than the other types. And we might as well bone one. There we go. Of course, that's going to cover up our campfire, but that is absolutely fine. Get ourselves some leaves. So haven't got any green heart leaves yet, if I remember correctly. And we'll just cook up some of this pork. Alrighty. And we'll just walk all over the campfire. Sounds great. Probably not the best place for it, but it'll do for now. Put the slimy leaves away. We may as well make a path across here. Sure we need them for something, but I can't remember what. Ah, there we go, pork's already cooked. Let's just walk on the campfire, shall we? Obviously not a good place for it, but we need somewhere to put the cooking. Alright. Moving back down. Let's take some more of this with us. We'll mine the cheese clusters. Get some more gold. We'll keep going for that crying obsidian. Oh, we want to use the other tool for that. We can also make cheese clusters directly, but we need a lot of cheese to do that. So mining the cheese is still good. Let's get our slabs back. I think that's it for this. Oh, there's one more. Okay. So we've got enough for one more gold by the look of it. Yep. And we got enough for at least one more iron while we're here. Pour out the iron, have a sleep. Alrighty. Let's see. Got one more there. And let's get our gold. And that iron will already be carried across. Alright, so that's 3 more iron. Not huge, but enough. May as well look at getting some compacting storage happening soon. I'll get rid of that one and put the apple back up here. Top it off with the wood and the other plant stuff up here. Try and keep things a bit more organised. That's a bow we don't really need. We don't have a regular anvil at the moment. Okay. Got this one, but we can't do regular enchantment on here. can do some other stuff though. We can get Silk Touch and things like that. So in fact, we might be looking at wanting to look at putting Silk Touch on a pickaxe. We might want to make it a bit better than Skyroad, so it's faster. Let's see, more netherrack over here. Alright, and we'll grab that gold and we'll see if we can trade with a big one for that one. We'll just press this button while we're here. Anybody with gold armor here? There's some stuff with some people with gold armor. Well, skeletons with gold armor. Let's take that out. And we got 2 pieces of gold armor. Nice. So what we can do with those, we can post those straight into the smeltery and hopefully get a couple more ingots from that. Now, because there's not much durability, we'll probably only get a couple of nuggets. But again, it's better than nothing. Let's see what we get. So we got 1 nugget. And we got 6 nuggets. So still better than 2 nuggets. So we do also have... Oh, we don't have a nugget. Don't have a nugget cast. Need another gold ingot for that, which we don't really want to waste at the moment. Right, let's grab that. And let's see how many of these we got. We got 20, so put that one back. We'll make 4 modpack cheese blocks, and we'll get some of these, and we'll make a few more clusters. Alright, that gets us 5 extra cheese clusters, some of which will give us more of those bricks. But for the moment, let's just mine those. And as you can see, a couple more gold nuggets there. Oh, another diamond one as well, nice. Alright, so if we were to pop these into here, we would then have another gold ingot. So we get 2 more trades. Or 2 more barters, I guess. Alright. Back to the nether. Wait. We'll get our second gold first. Think that we got that. Yeah, 1 ingot. Perfect. Alright. There's our ingot. Let's try another barter and see if we can finally get that crying obsidian. I need to put something up to show which side is which here. Let's go with stairs. If we see stairs, we turn left. If we don't see stairs, we turn right. Perfect. Okay. The guys inside haven't been giving us much. Let's try this guy. Was that amethyst shard you just gave us? Thanks for nothing, dude. We've got plenty of those. How about you with the sword? And no pants. No chatted pants. No fancy pants. I don't think fancy pants have been very good to us. Okay, so we got... Oh, we got blazing blood and a scorched lantern. Nice, that means we can get more blazing blood. from the eco clusters. And we've got our bucket. Alright, so we got 2650 there. Now we don't have a spare tank, but that's fine. We can fix that. We just need more glass. We'll grab a creeper head and we'll smelt the creeper head and get a glass block. Oh, got a few more things to put away. There we go, there's creeper heads here already, so just pop those in. Get ourselves some glass. Make ourselves a new tank. Let's see, that's 2 panes of glass. 500 millibuckets, so we need 2 more. Good thing there are 2 more in here. Put some 2 more. Yeah, there we go. That's 1 more block of glass. Similar thing here. This basin will make blocks, or it'll if you put a liquid onto certain blocks, it'll transform into other things. That'll go into here. We'll grab it from here. Alrighty. And we usually pick up in the second hour of the stream just because of the time difference between where I am and the rest of the world, so we'll see if a few more people have woken up. Now what we'll do is we'll grab the lava that's in there. And then we will put the blazing blood in there. We'll get ourselves a couple of scorched lanterns. Then hold 50 millibuckets of fluid, but what we can do with that 50 millibuckets of fluid is we can... Well, 100 millibuckets of fluid there is we can actually... well, we can pull it back out in the lanterns. We can look at making a... We want a bucket of blazing blood, basically. So let's put some of those Eco crystal blocks in. Let's see what we get from that. Is it going to be enough? No fuel found, but it's hot enough. And boom, we got a bunch of blazing blood. Four buckets, 800 millibuckets. So we can now turn that into fuel for the smeltery. 4 buckets, 700 millibuckets. So let's take a bucket worth. Alright, so that is a nice shortcut to getting to that point. So we've got too much there to take at the moment, so let's put it back and we'll get 2 buckets worth, 2 lanterns worth. Keep going until we fill that up. So let's see, that's 3,200. So we can actually... go this way. put that back. If we do this, we can get a bucket worth. What do we have to do there? We got 30-50. If we put one more in, get a bucket worth to clean it up and make it exactly full on the fuel tank. And that leaves 800. Okay, cool. Now, what can we do with the blazing blood? Lots of things. So, we can pour it onto slime to make magma blocks. We can pour it onto blood shroom planks to make blaze wood, and we can put it on blood shroom fences to make blaze wood fences. Basically, we can turn things into blaze wood. We can fill up fuel gauge, basically we can fill up tanks, and that's pretty much it. But we need this heat to be able to use it for casting things. So, for example, we can smelt a blaze, or we can smelt these things in the foundry. We can get a bunch of other stuff, and we need it to make more blazing blood. So lava, we could use a blaze head to get blazing blood, but we managed to get blazing blood. We managed to shortcut it with the piglins, which is great. But we need to get onto a foundry next. So, what can we alloy it with? Nothing. Alright, so it's basically just used as a fuel. Not used to speaking much, so you're quietly sitting there. That's fine. Thanks for being in the chat. That's the main thing. Now we've got a few more people here, but we'll leave them. Now we can put various different things into the lanterns, various different liquids. So for example, we could put chili cheese fondue into them. It's a way of picking up smaller amounts of liquid, which is nice. So we've got, what, 180 left there, so we'll put that back. Alright. And we can also smelt that. And we smelt them. In a foundry, we get quartz, iron, and scorched stone back again. So, worthwhile building a foundry, but we need the scorched stone. So, to get the scorched stone, we need to make more grout, and we need to cover the grout in seared stone. So, do we have much grout left? We have 8 grout. So, we can get started on a foundry, which might be a good start, or a good thing to get started on. But for the moment, we're going to see if we can get anything else from the Nether. So maybe we build a mob farm in the Nether. Try and get piglins and zombie piglins and regular piglins. But we need to make sure we have a space that we can't get zombie piglins getting to us from. Alright, so let's try having a quick look at the map. And would you look at that, we've got a fortress off to the east. And we've got a bastion to the southeast. So, next step then. Smithing template, fortress. Fortress to the east, so that is that way. So let's see where it is from the entry. Alright, so it's to the east, but we will get there quicker if we go across to the other island with all the hoglins on it. I want to have it so that we're not getting attacked by things, so let's go that way. It's straight off to the east, and once the building one runs out, we'll just do it by hand. We'll just do a single slab wide and we'll fix it up later. Hello, I have exactly 1780 subscribers. I wish that your name was true for me. Welcome back to the stream. I saw you on the Terraria stream on Tuesday. This is my cheese block stream. We're just in the Nether trying to get to a void Nether, trying to get to a stronghold at the moment. It's not the most riveting of content, sky bridging across. Alright, once we get back to the overworld, we'll look at grabbing some more slabs and widening this to a 2-block wide bridge. Can we actually see the fortress yet? I can see a bunch of blazes on the map. Oh, yep, there's the fortress down there. So we need to get some blazes, but we need to have a bit better armor. We'll do that, and we probably need a shield as well. This mod is cheese block. So it's a skyblock that's entirely made of cheese to start with. We've managed to get to the Nether. And we'll take this out now that we've got our bridge there, because we can tell that that's heading off towards the Nether fortress. Alright. Hello, Zombalittle. Welcome. Okay, so it's night time. I'll sleep so we can have a bit of a look around for those of you that aren't familiar with the base. So next to me we have a bunch of different types of cheese blocks. So we started the world on a bunch of these cheese blocks. So 5x5 by 5 of regular cheese blocks with a few dense cheese blocks and, if I remember correctly, maybe some compact cheese blocks. So we have regular cheese, which I think we actually got behind this fletching table. We might just move that up. Yeah, so, that's because it's gotten exposed to the elements, it's mouldy cheese now, but if we hit it with a mallet, in fact, let's just take it out and put a fresh piece in. No, we've got a mallet here. If you hit it with a mallet enough times, it'll turn into regular cheese again. In fact, it went once. We had regular cheese. That gets exposed to water or rain. It turns into mouldy cheese. And you can make various other types of cheeses. This is XP cheese, which is another thing we get lots of. So we've got chili cheese, we've got red Leicester cheese, we've got grilled cheese, dense cheese, and compact cheese. And then we've got cheese clusters over here, and we've also got charcoal cheese. So, rainbow of cheeses. There's actually a couple more cheese blocks to try and get. And the next one we're working on at the moment is, in fact, the one that's made out of these Ica crystal blocks, which is called a Nether Star cheese block. Now, we need to get Blazing Blood and... I think it's Blazing Blood and chili cheese from memory. Let's see if it is Blazing Blood. We haven't got to that point in the quest log yet, but we do need to... I can't remember exactly what it is. It's either chili cheese and... I know it's chili cheese, molten chili cheese and something else. We've got to get to the fortress, so we'll do that. And we've got a bit of a mob farm here. And these cheese clusters also give us a bunch of nuggets, so we can make various different things out of those. And it's based around Tinker's Construct. So we got a few... We finally managed to get some grass and crops as well. And started off with skyroot saplings, skyroot trees, and then we managed to get to greenheart, and then we managed from greenheart to get to oak trees. Although I haven't actually milled our oak sapling to grow it again yet. Alrighty. So, you start off with cheese originally, and there's a couple of ways to get cheese now. So, a couple of ways to get cheese. One of them is, well, several ways to get cheese. I'll show you the first way that we got cheese. So, the first way we got cheese was just by mining it from the original block. And then, from the original cheese block, after a while we were able to make cheese milk. So, the cheese milk was by... what was it from? We'll have a look into the quest book. So we managed to get cheese sticks, and then we managed to get cheese knives, and with cheese string, and cheese mallets, and compact cheese blocks, cheese slices, pressed cheese, which we drop compact cheese blocks onto onto cheese pieces, and then we can make a cheese crafting table. We hit that with a mallet enough times, and it makes it into a regular crafting table. Don't ask me why, just how it works. Then once we get to that point, we can make a cheese furnace. And again, you hit the cheese furnace with the mallet enough times, and you can make a regular furnace. And the only fuel you've got is crafting tables at that point. And then you need to do a bunch of stuff with the cheese. So to get more cheese, once you get to cheese milk, which you get to via making various things like the charcoal cheese, the moldy cheese, a cheese scepter, and getting pointed dripstone from grilled cheese wedges, and then getting calcite. From the calcite, you're then able to make cheese milk. And for the cheese milk, dripping through the pointed dripstone, you will eventually get cheese. So that's the slow way to get cheese. Now the quicker way to get cheese, now that we have it, is to use molten cheese fondue and molten seared stone and make a cheese generator. But it's also a seared stone generator and a cheese cluster generator. So that's where we get those cheese clusters from. And occasionally we'll get a cheese block instead. So can't push the seared stone with the piston, unfortunately, but there we go, there's more cheese blocks. Another way you can get them is by trading XP cheese for them. And the mod is all about cheese, hence why it's called Cheeseblock, or the mod pack. Now the other way you can get cheese, which is the original way of getting it, which inspired this whole mod pack, is you can actually put milk into one of these seared casting basins, wait a while, and it will turn into cheese. And that's actually a part of the base Tinker's Construct mod. And eating cheese will actually work like eating milk. Removes the random effect when eaten. And if you eat one piece of a cheese block, or if you split the cheese block into cheese pieces, you have cheese, which you can eat as a food. And you can also melt it down, and you can also have it as... we need to eat, actually, so let's eat some cheese. You can have it as grilled cheese on a loaf of bread. And you can toast the loaf of bread once you make... Basically, you make your grilled cheese. All of that was in the early stages of the mod pack. And we finally got to the Nether, so we're fairly advanced in the mod pack. I'm just going to grab some more lava there. Might just put it straight into the seared fuel tank. Can we do that? We cannot. So we'll grab that seared fuel tank again. We'll pick it up with a bucket. Now, getting lava was also a bit of a chore. Considering when we first got it, we had to pick it up with a wooden bucket, which of course doesn't hold lava very well, and you get burnt while you're doing that. So, quite a bit to do in terms of all of that stuff. But we're going to go back to the Nether with some more of these seared stone slabs. Seared stone can also be used for making a smeltery. It can be used for making various bricks and blocks and things as well. So I'm going to just make a bunch of seared stone slabs and pop the rest of the seared stone back in the chest there. Alright, so we also had to get a bunch of mobs and stuff to get to this point. And hello Endercats, glad to hear you can hear me. Alright, so we need another crafting wand as well, so I might as well put that clay away as well. Alright. We need to make some compacting drawers as well, but we'll do that later. For the moment, we want to just turn this into clay. Alright, so the recipe for lava, in case you're wondering, was chili cheese fondue, molten clay, and scorched stone. Alright, so let's sleep. No, we can't sleep. Alright. That's fine. Now, you shouldn't be turning into moldy cheese there, because you're not going to get wet. That should be fine to leave as is. Let's just go to the Nether. Alright, and we'll put this bit of Ica crystal away. What inspired me to play the Cheesy mod pack? The creator. I found his Skyblock, his introduction to the Skyblock pack. I forgot to make the wand. Do I have any iron? Let's find out. Dan Rose Gold made a couple of videos about the mod pack, which I thoroughly enjoyed, and I thought, I want to try that mod pack myself. So I decided to turn it into a stream series. Because why not? Oh, iron armor. Did we get that? That would be awesome. No, we did not, by the looks of it. We can get some zombie heads though, we can get some more iron. We're not getting zombie heads. Alright. That is fine. We will... We will see if we got another iron ingot. Oh, we got some here. Okay, so we'll make an iron construction one. I have one with a diamond, but I'm going to save that for later. I don't know why, I just feel like I should. Okay, some sticks. Help if we use 2 planks, not 1. So yeah, the cheese milk is used in the early game for converting all the cheese stuff into non-cheese stuff. And that's, yeah, basically how it works. And then from there, you manage to get to the point of being able to get podzol. And from the podzol, no, mycelium. From the mycelium, you can get mushrooms. And from the mushrooms, you can get all sorts of other stuff. So quite an involved, but relatively low impact mod pack. I do also stream on Twitch. I am actually currently streaming on Twitch at the moment. If you're finding the latency a bit much, feel free to go and watch me there. So I multi-stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. At the moment I've currently got 2 people watching on Twitch according to my my latest stats, and 1 person watching on YouTube. So, and I actually, last time I checked, I was just 1 short of the 50 followers on Twitch. And if I can get the average views up on Twitch, I'll actually get to the early stages of Twitch affiliate, I think it's called. So that'd be nice. No pressure, but if you feel like following on there. And we managed to turn that cheese back again. Try this one, and that's broken the mallet. Okay. So, I'll give you an example of the cheese mallet in use. And we'll make a shield as well. If we're going to be heading towards blazes, we need a shield. So cheese mallet is made from a wooden knife, and then wooden knife is 2 wooden planks and a string. I think we've got a string in here still. Yep, we got string still. We didn't pick up the string though, did we? Okay, let's pick up the string. Other way around. Is that right? Oh, that's right, we need the knife there. That does it. Okay. Now we don't really need to turn the cheese back into not mouldy cheese, but I figured I'd just demonstrate. So, basically works like the shears on copper that needs processing. Now the other thing you can do with the cheese is you can put the cheese into water if you want to make it moldy again. And you can actually scrape the mold off with the knife. Or you can use the shears once you make them. So at the moment I've got iron shears, but there's also ceramic shears which you can make earlier on. And look at that, we've got enough for one more iron ingot there as well. So let's do that. And we may as well make the shield right here. Now you're on Twitch, fantastic. Okay. And we'll pop the shield up. And we'll grab our crafting wand, our iron wand, construction wand, and we'll head back into the Nether. What keeps me going on Twitch and on YouTube? The watch hour is mostly on YouTube. And on Twitch, it's the interaction, I guess. And the fact that it's going to be faster to get to some form of monetization on Twitch than it is on YouTube. Provided I can just get enough people watching on average on Twitch. Obviously, if I start doing all of the Twitch interactivity stuff and getting people to raid or raiding other people, that sort of thing, building a bit of a streamer community on the Twitch side of things, that will help. At the moment, I'm just doing it for fun, so it'd be nice if I made money from it, but I'm really not fussed that I'm not making money from it at this point. So there we go, we've got a fortress up there that we've got to get to, so let's try going a couple of blocks at a time. Let's take it across and see if we can make our way down later. For the moment, we just want to get across to the point where we've found the portal officially and maybe lure a couple of blazers back to us. Portal, the fortress. Okay, we're out of slabs. That's fine, we need to figure out a way down that's not going to kill us as well, so we'll work on that as our next step. Now we do have the option of just jumping out into the void and falling, but I really don't want to do that. We do have Forgiving Void in this mod pack, but I'd rather not cheese it more than is necessary for the cheesiness of the pack. Also, I don't like the landings. Without featherfall, it's pretty nasty. Without feather falling, I should say. Okay, oh, another little lava there. Might put that into... the bottom of the smeltery. There we go. That's almost a full bucket. Full tank. In fact, if we grab that and right click the bottom of the oh, so that's actually filled that up, and if we do that again, we'll fill this one, and we've got at the alloy, not the smeltery. Alright, so we'll leave that there. And we've got blazing blood in here, so we've got a full fuel tank when we run out. I do play multiplayer. I actually run a couple of servers. So I've got got two servers at the moment. I've got a Skyflat server, which is basically vanilla super flat, but with all of the dirt and bedrock layers and grass layers missing, so just the structures. I also have a structuralist super flat series that I'm doing in hardcore. That's an edited series. And I also have another server, which is a mod pack I put together called Ethereal Airships. And that one is a combination of Create and Volcano Skies and Eureka ships. So it's a floating islands as well. So floating island world with a bunch of things like airships and create, which is a lot of fun. I do that every second weekend, and every other weekend I do the Skyflat world, which is, as I said, basically Skyblock meets Superflat. And Skyflat was what I called it before I came up with the Terrainus Superflat data pack. So, if you want to see me in multiplayer, I generally play pretty much the same, but have other people come onto the world. I've got trusted players on my Discord, and they're able to come onto the Skyflat server and the Ethereal Airships server. How to get axolotls in Superflat? Yes, you need to be a 1.17 to do that. And 1.17 or 1.17.1. And basically you make it dark enough and make a water pool that's deep enough and dark enough. And then you upgrade your world from 1.17 and keep your axolotls. So on my Skyflat world, I've got a bunch of axolotls that I got at the beginning. And yeah, so axolotls in Superflat is possible, but you have to downgrade to 1.17. There is a video on how to do that if you want to have a bit of a tutorial on exactly what you need to do. Have a look through my back catalogue, you'll find it there. Alrighty, we want some more of these, so let's go with some brick slabs. In fact, some bricks as well. Okay. How to join my Discord? The link is on my Twitch profile and my YouTube page. So you should be able to find it in either of those locations. And in order to join the servers, you'd need to, if you want to join the Minecraft servers, and also I have a Terraria server, if you want to join any of those servers, you need to apply for the Trusted Player role. In order to apply for the Trusted Player role, you do need to be able to find how to give yourself the Scholar role, and the clue there is that if you can figure out how to give yourself the Scholar role, you can follow rules well enough that I think you'd be able to fit in on the player community. And once you've applied for the Trusted Player role, the player community will review the application, and if they think you're a good fit, then after a minimum of a week, and usually within 2 weeks, we'll give you the role and you can join the servers. Okay, let's see if we can go down from here. I think we can use the construction one to go down, but I can't remember how to do it. Let's see. Horizontal column. So we can go up, but we can't go down. That's annoying. Alright, well, we might have to just see if we can get ourselves some feather falling. Or chance it, just get our full health and maybe we grab a golden apple and just jump down. For the moment, I think we'll just extend across to it and do our best to stay there. Alright, let's try. We just extend with the. No, we gotta actually place some. Alright, so we'll place some of the slabs. And we'll extend with that. Yep, there we go. I wonder if we can place other fluids other than like fluids that won't burn us, but we could swim down. I know water will evaporate in the Nether. I haven't actually tried placing any other fluids in the Nether that aren't hot fluids. Okay. Almost at the fortress. Hopefully it'll give us the achievement, unless we need to go down a bit to get it. We might have to make sure we've got enough health and just grab that golden apple we've got back at back on the overworld side and just drop down and then build our way back up. Oh wait. Slime blocks, slimy boots maybe? We've got a few options. Okay, so I think we're going to have to drop down at this point. Let's head back to spawn. How can you fight the Ender Dragon? It is very difficult. I have played through to the Ender Dragon fight on this mod pack, and it is a void nether. So, sorry, void end. So you need to craft Ender portal frames, and you need to make sure you place them in the right direction because the damn things are directional. And you need to do a lot of grinding to get to the point where you can craft them. And once you've crafted them, you can then go into the end. But you need to have a lot of blocks when you go into the end, so you can actually survive long enough to attempt to take on the Ender Dragon. We do have a corpse mod as part of the mod pack, so if you die, you can just pick up your stuff. And we have Forgiving Void as well. So in the end, you can use the Forgiving Void to get to the tops of the pillars, but obviously it can hurt quite a lot when you land. So I think we need to look into some options for things we can do to land a bit safer. So if we go back to here, we have some options with slime, I believe. We're making things a bit easier to land with slime, so let's have a look. Modifiers. Slime boots. So slime shell. I think we can actually make stuff out of slime as well from memory. Yeah, we can make slime boots, so I'm gonna make slime boots. Let's have a look. We need rabbit's foot and bouncy and leaping. Alright. So that's a possibility. And then we've got the earth slime embellishment with slime. I think we got spice slime as well. So we can make slime blocks to land on, for example. There might be another option. We try doing a... where is it? Let's see, jump really high. We try landing on sky slime. And then there's sky slime blocks. There's... It has uses of slime in everyday tasks. If we make a book and add a slime ball to it. So we can make a book with paper and patterns, or we can use some of the leather that we've been getting. So let's make a slime book and have a look at what the slime options are. Join my Discord. Excellent. Well, I will give you a welcome once I get the chance to get onto Discord once I finish the stream for the night, which will be finishing up fairly soon because I've been going for nearly 2 hours tonight. Haven't got to the point of making I've lost the word. Haven't got to the point of making another mob farm yet though, so I might have to at least work on that. A sugarcane we'll leave there. We'll grab some of that leather and we'll make a book with that. Let's Tinker's Construct. There's some stuff I haven't really explored because I didn't have the same issues when I was trying to get to the fortress in the other playthrough, because I managed to have a fortress the same level as I spawned in the Nether, so that made things a little bit easier. Alright, so let's have a look at some uses of slime in Tinker's Construct. Tinker's Gadgetry. Alright. So we can make slime cake. You jump higher, and magma cake makes fire bother me less. So there's earth slime as well. Piggy backpack, so you can pick up mobs. So they can ride you, which is funny. Alright, so flint shurikens. Four shurikens, glowball, so glowstone and snowballs. Throwable light source. Oh, that's cool. Well, gee, you're holding the book upside down. Fancy item frames. Yep, okay. Mod modifiers. Oh, what's that one? Okay, not sure on those ones. Modifier work table. Damage tools. Invisible ink. Visible ink. Okay. Lots of modifiers. Extractability. Slimy seeds. Necrotic bones. That's, oh, here we go. Slime. Okay. Clay islands. Blood islands. And slime islands. Sky slime geodes. So we got lots of different stuff. I have not looked at any of this before, so I am left-handed in real life. Funnily enough, I play with the mouse in the right hand, but I use the mouse. I use the GUI left-handed because it just feels right. So earth slime, slime stuff. Okay. Melting pan. Okay. Slime boots. Okay, so need a rabbit's foot. Shulker. Cool. Slime shell pants. Cool, this looks like some stuff we should probably check out. Skull materials. Slime skull. Okay. Fire spit, not fire breath. Don't get to decide names for things that okay, interesting. Alright, doesn't look like... Oh, there's disguises and things as well. Ah, so you can disguise yourself. There's various things. Alright, and yeah, welcome to the Discord if you want to join. Anybody who's watching. Okay. So I'm not sure on the slime side of things. What do the staffs actually do? Higher draw speed at the cost of velocity. Sky slime crystals. How do you make some sky slime crystals? Guess we need sky slime. Geodes. Which we don't have the ability to get to. Projectiles. I've not really looked at any of this stuff. This is very cool. Might have to check this out, try and figure it out more, but in the meantime, I think some slime blocks are going to be what we want. I do have some other books that give me some ideas on what to use things for as well. That slimy book looks disgusting. Okay. So we got Encyclopedia of Tinkering, Mighty Smelting, Fantastic Foundry, Puny Smelting. So all of these are quite useful. So let's have a look at the Encyclopedia of Tinkering. Maybe some clues in there. Alright. Defense, armor, upgrades, abilities. Abilities, that might be what we're looking for. Interaction. Bonking, bucketing, fire starter, flinging, glowing, pathing, spitting, splashing, springing. Springing. Okay, so that's slime. Again, and these sky slime crystals. Ah. I wonder. We have sky slime. We've got crystals and we've got sky slime. So, what I really want is like the equivalent of feather falling or what's the other one? Feather falling potion or feather falling. Let's go back to the start. Okay. So we got upgrades. Armor. Springy. Aha. Okay, so that's knockback. It's also knockback. Leaping. Increases the safe fall distance by 1 block per level. Maximum of 2 levels. Okay. What else have we got? Okay, do Swift Snake. Feather falling, feather falling. We need 40 feathers. And we need boots to apply it to. So, do Traveler's boots. Plate boots. Slime boots. Okay, so let's have a look at boots. What are some options for boots? Yep, super flat is quite easy to do. So let's have a look at... we got boots here, but... Oh, we need to craft Tinker's boots. So let's have a look at how we make some Tinker's boots. Boots... Traveler's boots might be the easiest ones. I think we can do those with... Yep, so we can do leather and copper for those. We're going to need a lot of feathers. Right, we've got copper, we've got leather. Let's give it a try. I want to figure out how to fall without taking too much damage. Alright, so... Other way around? Other way around. Traveler's boots. Okay. And that means we need a different set of boots for the non-aggression from the piglins. Or do we? Okay, so bouncy. Expanded? Have to look that one up. Oh, it looks like its pistons make it double jump. That's cool. So armor trim. Guide. Over slime. Ricochet, that's interesting. Bounce away further when attack for effective escapes. Alright. Okay, so that's speed, freezing, feather falling, feather falling. So 40 feathers. Do you have 40 feathers? I don't think so. Alright. That might be something to aim for next time. Get some chickens to spawn. How many feathers in here? No. What about here? No. Alright. Oh, if you give super flat a go and you find that even that's too easy, then try Terrainous super flat. I've got a mod pack, or a data pack for it. But yeah, you can also just do sky flat, which is basically super flat, but you use 1 layer of sand and 3 layers of air, and get rid of the dirt and the bedrock and the grass, and you get left with just the structures. Or you could try Terrainous. You could try structural super flat as well. which is the opposite effect, where you've got no structures and you've just got the dirt and the bedrock layers. Especially with 1.21.5 with the new Wandering Trader mechanics, it's actually possible to get a decent start, but you still can't get to the Nether in the end in that one. Whereas in Terrainless, you've got the option to get to a stronghold and get to the end, and you've got ruined portals floating around as well. So still an option. Okay, let's see. Maybe we could go for the bouncy. So let's see what bouncy does. Ricochet, Springy. So Springy was for knockback. There's knockback itself as well. Leaping, so that makes... Okay, so it's Sky Slime crystals. How do we get Sky Slime crystals? Where are we? Inventory, and we've got Sky Slime. Sky Slime crystals. From Sky Slime dirt. Okay, so Blast Furnace. And Sky Slime dirt is just dirt and Sky Slime. Okay, so that's doable. Sky Slime bottle. Oh, we can also do feather falling here. How do we get feather? Oh, yeah. A way to make a feather falling equivalent potion. Feather falling modifier. That's the one. And so we got chickens. We could enough chickens. We could get more feathers potentially. Okay. And severing comes with Alright, so Sky Slime. Alright, got a few options. Have to have a think about that one. Yeah, I need to head off as well. It's been over 2 hours worth of streaming for me, so I might wrap it up shortly. But I think what we'll do is we'll have a challenge of trying to figure out what to do to safely fall down. Now we also have the option of making some trapdoors and going the slow way down as well. So I'll have a think about some ways to get down safely, but I think we might just try a slime block to land on first. And if we die, we die. Let's go with... Let's go with one of those. Congealed Sky Slime. And we'll do a test. I'll try jumping down from up here and see if we can clutch onto it. Not quite. Try it without a shield. It didn't work so well. Although we didn't seem to get that hurt by that. We'll try it without a shield. Maybe it's because we landed on... maybe it's because we landed on this stuff, which is... basically it's cheese curd, so that could have helped us not get hurt too much as well. That still kind of hurt. Okay. So... Bouncy, Sky Slime, and we need Ichor as well. Okay. Springing. Charge up, aim high, and launch back into the air. Okay. Causes skybound. So it causes the ground to reflect you as if you're constantly on slime blocks. Okay. So that could actually work, bouncy. Springing. And feather falling. So it takes 40 feathers. Softens falls, causing reduced damage. So that's the one we really want. But we could try for the bouncy one. Is there a version you should start it in Super Flat? If you're playing regular Super Flat and you want to get axolotls, I would definitely recommend starting in 1.17 or 1.17.1. Alright, so we can get some ichor as well. We need a few more regular slime balls, so let's chop this one down. We'll see if we can get the bouncy modifier on some boots at least. We can get some ichor. I think we just need a basic smeltery. Sorry, basic foundry? Yeah, foundry. Basic foundry. Get ichor, so... Let's plant another one of these. Let's see. Did we dropped the bone meal somewhere? Let's check down the bottom. Yep, there's the bone meal. Okay. Alright, we got one more slime ball. Gonna get 8 slime balls in total. And that might be enough. Yes. Okay. Oh, we even got some extras. Fantastic. We'll put those away then. Alright, and the saplings away. Plant another one in a sec, but we've just got to clean everything up first. Just take one. Plant it. Bone meal. And we got those 2. So the modifier work table. What's that one again? So that is seared stone and any other stone. Okay. Seared. So not scorched, seared. We've got plenty of seared. And... oh, cool. Well, that's easy. Get some more cobblestone. Alright, so this is some of the stuff that I didn't actually look into that much. Modify our work table. Perfect. Let's grab that one. And we'll chuck that into here. In fact, I think we do it on... Yeah, we do it on here. Where did our boots go? We put them somewhere, didn't we? There's the traveller's boots. So we need to get some ichor. I think we can do that from this stuff. So from the foundry we get blazing blood and ichor. From melting we get blazing blood. So we need a foundry. Alright. Or if we blast it we get ichor balls. So we need a blast furnace. Which we could do. Need a bit more iron for that. Okay, so I think we'll go with trying to make some more scorched brick. Scorched stone. So we go grout. And 8 should be... No, 12 should be enough to get started. 8 grout should hopefully be enough. Alright, we'll finish up shortly, but going to get some stone happening. Is it seared stone? No, it wasn't. That's fine. We will figure that out. Alright. Take some time on the previous world to figure this one out in between streams, and I'll have a plan for next stream. Okay. Did the stream crash? Not to my knowledge, but I may have had a brief outage of the stream on Twitch. Sometimes, because I'm using Restream, sometimes Twitch will drop out, and it doesn't seem to pick it up very well when that happens. Pick it up again very well when that happens. So it may have created a second stream. It might just be one stream. YouTube tends to put it back into a single stream though. So what I might do is finish up the stream for now, but I'll be doing the same world again next Thursday. Thursday night my time, Friday morning now. And I'll continue from there. But in between streams, in between Cheeseblock streams, I'll figure out how to get down safely. And we'll look at what else we can do. So, you need to get one ichor block basically. So it might just be a matter of making a blast furnace and doing it that way. It started a second stream? Yeah, fair enough. Alright, well, I'm going to wrap up stream shortly anyway, because I've been going for it, as I said, a bit over 2 hours, 2.25 hours now. But thank you very much for watching. It's been great to have you in the audience. What I will do is hit my outro screen, and I'll just make sure I've eaten some food before I finish up, so that I don't have to worry about eating first thing on the next stream. We might just quickly take out a couple of these guys and see if we can get some more gold as well. Oh, thorns. Okay, did we get any gold? We did not. Alright, well we may as well pick up that one. And... let's see. Yeah, not much gold. So what I'll do is I'll get a few more blocks mined between streams. And I'll try and figure out how to safely fall the distance without splatting straight away. So it's a bit more challenging. So we get that happening. But yeah, in the meantime, I will wrap up the stream. I'll just get my outro screen going in a sec. But yeah, we just need the one ichor block and we can get the bouncy at least. That might be all we need. And we need to clear out all of the seared stone from there. I think we'll just... might just look at getting a lever above that. Do that quickly. And that'll turn that one on. And just run it until the stone runs out. There we go. And we've only got 800 millibuckets of blazing blood, so that's fine. I'll do that off stream. Oh, it's only going to take a minute. We'll just let it run out. Let it run down. Takes a little while to cool. Yeah, we'll let that go after stream. Yeah, I see it's restarted the stream there on Stream Elements. Alright. That's 4 blocks done. May as well wait. Get these blocks out of here. Yeah, it doesn't take that long. Got a second setup with the basin, it'd be twice as fast. We're going to need to make more chili cheese fondue, so we might do that next time. We'll get ourselves set up with a foundry, and then we'll get ourselves up and running. Hopefully with some bounciness. Maybe we'll get some more chickens too. Right, how are we going here? 4 to go. Yeah, we'll let these 4 go. 3 to go. Get down to the last one, just hit the lever so that it doesn't try and drop out the blazing blood. There we go, turn it off and that'll just pull that last block and the rest will stay in there. Okay. Alright, yeah, we've got 1 scorched brick at the moment. We need a few more of those. Alright. Well, on that note, we will wrap it up. Can we sleep to get rid of it? No, it's not night time. Okay. Well, in that case, we'll jump into the ending screen. Pause the game so we're not listening to the rain, and I'll start my outro music. I'll say thank you to everyone who's watched. Thank you also to my patrons, Only Arrow and the Fantastic Soap, and especially to the Fantastic Soap for all the help with the data pack work on the Terrainless Superflat data pack as well. And thank you to Dan Rob's Props for making the mod pack that I'm playing at the moment. And also thank you to Clinby for helping with the Terrainless Superflat data pack on the World Gen side of it. Alright, so next stream will be on the weekend. It'll be on the... Let's see, we did... Yeah, it'll be Skyflat on the weekend, so that'll be the Terrainless Superflat World. Basically Superflat with just the structures, but this will be an established server that I've been playing on with people for a couple of years. And we've got some axolotls in buckets, and I'll actually be working on making an axolotl haven, working towards that, although I've got to clear out a trial chamber to do that. So I've been working on clearing out the trial chamber and getting all of the loot from it that I can, and gradually pulling the structure apart and replacing it with stuff that you might find in a lush cave. So apart from the spore blossom blocks, which we can't get, the spore blossoms, but I'll be working on that. And in between, you may see another Rainless Super Flat edited video. I've got another episode of that to get out, and I don't know if I get it out in the next couple of days, but I have another one of those coming out soon. And I'll also have another Terraria stream on Tuesday and another Cheeseblock stream on Thursday. So that's the regular scheduled streams, and then the weekend after will be Ethereal Airships. So and yeah, maybe other edited videos coming out in between. Keep an eye out for those. And thank you for being part of the stream. Really appreciate it. The music we're listening to at the moment is by Apollo Music, who does all of the music I use in my videos and streams. I got some music commissioned from him a little while ago, and I've been using it since then. So yeah, check out their music, check out their channel, Apollo Music. They make some good stuff, and they've actually done some music for games recently as well. I think for Untitled Risk of Rain fighting game, and some other stuff as well. So really good stuff. The style's changed a bit from what you're hearing here. They've actually developed their musical style quite a bit since then. But yeah, I really enjoy the music enough that I decided to pay them to make some for me. Alright, and obviously if you haven't already done so, feel free to follow, subscribe, those sorts of things. And hopefully I can get the magic numbers on Twitch and on YouTube for the partner and first stage monetization on YouTube. No, not partner, but affiliate on Twitch. And yeah, I'm pretty close. I might even hit 50 tonight if I'm lucky. And getting close to 500 on YouTube as well, which is the magic threshold for things like channel memberships and being able to flog my merch through YouTube. I do have a little bit of merch. And yes, cheese indeed. Alright, well, that'll be it for me once the music finishes. Thank you again for everyone for watching, and hopefully you've enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you in future streams or on the Discord. Thank you for those of you that joined my Discord tonight. Also, if you do want to donate before I get to this point of being monetized, I do have Patreon and Ko-fi as well, so feel free to contribute through those if you feel so inclined. Anyway, that's for me.